Hi guys, it's Shami from Crafts Names and Things. So today we are going to make a charm bracelet my way, okay? So all the supplies is from Doreen'sBeads.com. I did a review and they sent me these products for free, so I wanted to share them with you and just do a couple of jewelry tutorials with their jewelry. They have really nice stuff, so I'm going to bring you guys in just a little bit closer so you can really get in here. So what I have here is just some chain, and they have a whole bunch of different varieties of chain. You just want to get some that has kind of openings where you could put your jump rings in for your dangles for your charm bracelet. And that's what we're making, is a charm bracelet. I love making charm bracelets. They make great gifts for people. And they're just a lot of fun to make, and they're very, very easy. It's great for a beginner. And then here I just have some jump rings, just in all sorts of sizes. I usually just get a variety pack and I put them in this little case here of all different sizes. So I just got 2 sizes that I think would work. And then I have all these beautiful charms. This one's a butterfly. There's a cross. There's a book. There's just all sorts of them. So there's a beautiful heart, which I love. And I may or may not use this one. Has a little rhinestone in there. And then I have music notes. And then I have these little teacups, which look like that when you put them all together. So those make adorable charms. So they have 2 pieces, a bottom and a top, and then you put a bead between them. And then here I just have a selection of beads that I ordered from them. So just lots of beautiful glass beads. Even a few crystals in here. The purple and the black ones are crystals, and they're absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. And as I said, Doreen's beads is super duper cheap. They have really great prices, and they have really great costs on their shipping. That's what I love the most out of anything, because you guys know how much shipping can be. And then here I just have a head pin, right? And that one got a little bent, and I got like 250 of those for like, I think it was just a couple bucks. So I'm just going to show you a few examples. And these are just some dangles that I already made that I'm going to dangle off my bracelet. So those are all ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to do first is and then I have my supplies. So I have my flat nose pliers, my round nose pliers, and then I have some cutters here too. Now, you can use as thick or as thin of chain as you want. I like mine a little bit thinner. I don't really like the really bulky kinds, but that's just a personal preference. I definitely make them bulky if a customer, wants them, or if someone that I'm making for wants it. So you're just going to take your chain and you'll just go around just like that, and you can make it as loose or as tight as you want. I wouldn't make it too tight, and you're just going to measure. So that's pretty simple, and you'll just take your finger and kind of, gauge how long it needs to be, and you can use a tape measure. Now for how you break these links is you could absolutely just take your flat nose pliers and just open them up, but what I like to do is just cut them. So I just go to the one above of where I want to cut, and I just take it and I cut it. Just like that, okay, and it falls apart, okay. And I forgot to tell you that we are going to use a magnetic closure, because I got that. I want to try that out, because I ordered that too. So let's start by making some more dangles. Okay, so these are very, very simple to make. All you do is I just like to take like 1 or 2 small beads. So I'll use these silver spacer beads that I got from them. I'm going to put that on first from Darlene's Beads. And then I'm going to put on one of those beautiful crystals. And it really doesn't take that many beads to make a beautiful charm bracelet. And then this is a glass beautiful bead. It has a touch of gold. I don't know if you can see that, but it's absolutely beautiful. And then we're going to take that purple crystal. Okay, and we are going to put a silver on just to close it. A silver spacer bead. Okay, just like that. So you have a little dangle. Okay. All right. Now to close this up, all you're going to do is just cut it off, because you want, I always like to have like at least a finger space so that I can make so I can make a loop, because that's how we're going to attach it to our bracelet. Okay, so you're just going to clip off the excess wire, okay, just like that, and then you're going to grab your round nose pliers, okay, and you're going to make a loop. Okay, so you start at the very end, and you can make the loop as big or as small as you want. I usually do it maybe about in the middle of my round nose pliers. Okay, just like that. Just going to take it and we're going to give it around. Okay, but you know, you could leave it like that, but I like to straighten mine on the spine, on the stem, so I like it when it's straight, so the loop is straight. Okay, I'm going to take this, and we're going to take our flat nose pliers, and we're just going to go like that, and then we're going to close it up, just for now. Okay, and that just makes a really pretty dangle that's straight. Okay, so you're just going to do as many of those as you want. I have about 6 there. I'm going to do one more, I think. And you can put as little or as many beads as you want on them. I like mine to really dangle down, so yeah, so I usually put quite a bit on there. You know, I put at least 5 or 6 beads on with the spacer beads, just because that's what I like, but feel free to do whatever you like. And that's the beautiful thing about a charm bracelet, is that it's totally customizable to you. You get the charms and the things that you like, or whoever you're making for likes to. And again, I'm just going to put my finger right at the end of where my beads stop as a measurement, and I'm just going to give it a clip off that excess, get my round nose pliers, and I'm going to make a loop. And to make a loop, you make that kind of motion. I've showed it in my other tutorial, so sorry I didn't. Okay, you're just going to take it, and you're going to give it a loop. Okay, then you'll take your flat nose pliers, bring that up, and close it. Okay. And you don't have to close it really, really tight, because we are going to open them, and I'll show you an easy way to do that. And that one's all ready to go too. Okay. Now for these little charms that are teacup charms, which I love. These are so cool. You're just going to get your little head pin, okay? And you're going to do the bottom part first, so that it faces that way, because we want that to hit the bottom. A little teapot. I call it a teacup, but it's a teapot. And then you're going to take your bead and put that on there. And you're going to take this. And I am sticking to purple and black with a little touch of silver. Those are the colors that I'm using. But you have this beautiful little teapot. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Okay? And then, again, we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to take it. We're going to kind of measure where my finger stops, and I'm going to go just a little bit above that. Okay. And I'm just going to make a dangle. So we're going to take this, and that's a little bit too long. Okay. Take our round nose pliers, and we're going to make a loop. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to make sure that it's perpendicular, that it's straight on the stem. That. Close that up. Okay. And you have this beautiful little charm. Isn't that cute? And that's all ready to go. We'll put that in our charms. And I could have got it a little bit closer, but I don't mind if it's a little bit deconstructed, a little teapot. We'll do the exact same thing with this one that I made earlier. And you just want to use, you know, somewhat bigger beads, not too big, just so that it fits on top. Okay. And I just love these teapot little charms. Those are just the most adorable thing that I've ever seen. There we go. Take it, and we're going to make a loop. This time I want it a a little bit tighter than before so that it stays together a little bit more. And then we're going to just make it a little bit perpendicular, straight on the stem. There we go, just like that, okay? So all my charms are ready to go. I'm just going to kind of move these beads out of the way. And I like to work on felt. If you have a beading mat, then totally use that, but I don't have one. So I like to use just a piece of felt, and it does kind of the same thing. Like your stuff isn't going to be running around or, you know, rolling around. So running around, I guess it wouldn't be running around, would it? Okay, so we're going to take our chain, and I just like to lay it out just like that, okay? And then I can kind of plan where I want everything to go. Alrighty? Okay, so I'm going to kind of bring it, so hopefully so you can see both ends. So I can kind of just see where I want things to be. I am going to leave a little bit of like 1.5 inches of the chain on each end, just to kind of, just so I know where everything is going, just like that. And then I have room to close my bracelet too, okay? And then I like to kind of see where my charms are going to go. And, you know, I just take out tons of charms because I never know how many I'm going to use or anything like that. So that's what I do. Isn't that cute? I love that. Okay. So I really like this. Maybe I'll put the cross in the middle. And then we can put maybe that there. And this one. Where am I going to put this one? I'll add this somewhere, maybe here, feather cross. Very good. And I love how that looks. I think that's really quite beautiful. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see. And I just, on both ends, I have a little bit of, just so I'll be able to close it, a little bit of excess chain, okay? So now for your jump ring, to open a jump ring, they look like this, okay? You're just, I know the tendency would be just to take your pliers and just open it up like that. Just pull it apart, but that doesn't work very well. You can't get the shape back. So what you do is you just do a twisting action, just like we just go like that. Okay, so you're going to take your jump ring, and I have lots of tutorials showing how to do this. I'm just going to open it up just like that. Okay, and I am going to put my cross on first, so we'll do that. And then I just attach it right to the chain. Okay, just like that. Ready? Can you see that? So it's attached right to the chain. Okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to twist it back. And if you wanted to, you could use 2 sets of pliers, but I love to use my fingers in jewelry making, so that's what I use. And I can get enough pressure with my fingers that it's not a problem, but you know, if you have arthritis or something like that, that might not be the best choice. Okay, and basically, so we have one charm that's already on there, okay, that's somewhat in the center, okay, and then we're just going to continue to add the charms with the jump rings, and then for these, for our little dangles, what you'll do is you're just going to open it just like a jump ring. So there's the loop there. Do you see that loop? Okay, and all I'm going to do is twist it open. So I'm going to make this kind of motion. Okay, and I'm going to find that end and just twist it open. Oops. Twist open the edge. There we go, just like that. So see, it's open. Can you see that? And then we're going to just attach that also to our bracelet, our little charm bracelet, wherever we'd like. Okay, just like that. And then I'm just going to twist it back. And make sure you know the chain's through, your little loop, and that's ready to go too. So that's what we have so far. Very cute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward through this part because I think you guys kind of get the gist of what's going on. Maybe I'll put on a couple more charms. let's do this one. Let's do the Teapot Charm. And then I'm going to fast forward through it, and then I'll show you how to put on the closure. But, you know, they don't take very long to make. I would allot myself maybe about 45 minutes to make a charm bracelet if you do it my way. And you're just going to take it and close up that loop, just like that. Right, and we have 3 on there, and you can make this as chunky or as big as you want. So, I mean, that's what I love about charm bracelets, is you can customize them to make them as chunky or as, or you know, just with a couple of charms if that's your thing. And you can make them they make great gifts. Every time I give someone a charm bracelet, they are totally grateful, and you know, it just makes a lovely gift. And I love receiving them as gifts. It's so unique, and you can customize them. Yeah, just to whatever you want. And that one is a little too wide, so we're going to get a thinner jump ring. And that's why I kind of like getting the different sizes, which they sell at Doreen's. Oh, that one has a little bit of thing in there, huh? Which they have at Doreen's Beads. Well, it's not letting any of my jump rings go through. Let's see if we can find an even thinner one. These might be a little bit thick. Okay, well, maybe we won't use that one. Okay. We can use the butterflies. I'm okay with that. So you're just going to take it and just place them, and we're going to give it a twist again. Just like that. And Doreen Beads, I mean, they have amazing supplies. I was so happy with the supplies they offer. And you know what? I think I'm just going to do this in real time. We'll just kind of take our time, and you guys can see the whole process. Because I love seeing all the steps in a video. I know some people don't, but I really like, especially if I've never done something before. Let's see if this one is thin enough to get one of those music notes in. Now, it looks like what I'm seeing here is that there's some type of blockage on some of those. I think it's a little bit narrower. Oh, that one looks clear. Maybe we'll try that one. There we go. So, yeah, just on this one, there's just a little bit of a problem, like with the edge, where the hole is not quite clear. But that's the only one that I can find that has that little problem. And it'll work on something else. You know, if I had a thinner jump ring, that wouldn't be a problem. So that's what we have so far. Okay. Let's maybe put, yeah, let's do another teapot. And I love these teapots. These are just adorable. Very cute. Just take that and stick it through, and you're just going to stick it right through your chain, just like that, and then you close it up. It's very, very easy. All right. Gorgeous. Okay. You can put some more dangles on. And as I said, you can make this as chunky as you want. You can fill it up with charms, or just do a couple, or kind of whatever you like. Feel free to make this your own. Okay, and we do another jump ring here. That one's open. That should work for the butterfly. Gorgeous. See, the butterfly goes right through. And it does on the other music notes too. It's just, you know, you're always going to get some type of flaw, I think. With some of the charms, and that's okay. I don't mind. Like I said, you could definitely stick like, I an eye pin through it and just make a loop, and that would work too. So yeah, either way. So no worries. Okay, put that there. Let's see, and this one looks clear too, so we'll use that one. Let's see if I can find a thin jump ring here. And you can even do, you know, different color metals, like don't, you know, so whatever you like. Alrighty. You know what, I think that I'm going to do, I think I like maybe another butterfly. It's really pretty. I love the butterflies right now. I'm loving the butterflies. Just going to take that and we're going to close it up. Just like that. Oops, and I see how I kind of made that a little too wide. Can you see that? So, and see if I can push it together. Good. And you just want to make sure that your jump rings are closed pretty tight, because the last thing you want is, you know, charms coming off of your bracelet. That is not very cool. Okay. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit more. Okay. So again, we're going to grab our charm. And I know my charm bracelets are different because I like to make my own dangles. I really like things that dangle, so that's a little bit different than, you know, the other ones that you see. But I just love things that dangle. They're so pretty. Okay, oops. I want that there. Okay, let's see here. I want that right here. Very good. Just going to take it and give it a twist. Okay, just like that. Okay, and we're going to put our dangle there. So I have a dangle here. I'm going to open it again. And we're going to stick it right through. Just like that. And if I need to straighten it out, I can. Very pretty. Okay, so I love the way this looks right now. Just make sure that everything's kind of straight on here, as straight as it can be. Very pretty. Okay. How pretty is that? See how pretty that is? Do you see this? Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Kind of lay it out and kind of see. I can put one more dangle, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it right there, right by that cross. Close that up too. Just give it a twist. Perfect. Okay, and I just love the way that looks. How pretty is that? Okay, can you see that? Gorgeous. Alrighty, so now we are going to do the closure, okay? The magnetic closure, which I love. I'm so excited to try this out. Okay, so I'm going to put it down just like that. Okay. And we are going to grab our jump rings. I'm just going to bring it out just a little bit. So that's the way the whole thing looks. Absolutely beautiful. And all I'm going to do is just open a jump ring. Okay. Just like with my flat nose pliers. That one I think is a little too big. We're going to go just a little bit smaller. Okay. And these have a little hole on them. Can you see that? There's a little hole. And I'm just going to take it and run it through, just like that, okay? And I'm going to leave that open with the jump ring on, and do the same thing with this one. And how fun, like you don't have to like fiddle with these, you know, like you have to do with the lobster claws or with the toggles, you know, it's very, very easy, okay? And then I'm going to go to this one end here, and at the very last one, cover that up so it doesn't, okay, I'm going to put this on the jump ring and bring it back in a little bit. So here I have that, okay, and I'm at the very end of my charm bracelet. I'm going to just attach that to the jump ring, and I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and I'm going to twist it just like that. Make sure it's nice and tight and closed. Sealed absolutely beautifully, which it is. Very good. Okay. And I like my charms bracelets, you know, not so that they're so tight, but if you want tight, then, you know, just you can maybe put it on the second or third link of your chain. But I'm going to put mine maybe on the second. Good. Perfect. Okay, we're going to take our round nose pliers and we're going to close it up. Flat nose pliers. Okay, just like that. Okay, guys. Alrighty, it's the moment of truth. Alrighty, so oops, a little too much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this baby on. So let me bring it up nice and close so you can see first. So these are all the beautiful charms that we have on there. And you can see the little dangles that we made and all that stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so to put it on very, very easily, because we have this metallic little closure, I'm just going to spin it around because it likes to stick to the other stuff. Okay, just like that. Oops. Okay. Alrighty, I'm just going to put my hand through. There. And look at that. And I have a beautiful charm bracelet. Look how pretty that is. And you know what? It needs to be a little bit tighter. So if you have that problem too, then all you're going to do is just open back up that jump ring at the very end. And that's why I left a lot on the edge, just because I wanted to be able to resize it the way that I wanted it. So no worries, just kind of resize it. Go in a little bit on those on the links. Maybe we'll bring this one in a little bit too, because it was quite loose. But I prefer too loose than, you know, too tight. Okay, let's maybe go here. And then if you wanted to, with these little edges that are hanging out, you could add a dangle to those too. And that would add just a little bit more interest. Okay, we'll do the same thing. We're just going to lay this out. Okay. This one straightened out. Okay, I'm just going to hold one end just like that. And maybe I'll just let that stick to my pliers there. There we go. I'm just going to take it and it's magic. Look at that, much better. And look at this beautiful charm bracelet. Look at that, so pretty. And you know, if you want to, you can add more charms. But I just love the way that this looks. And there's my cross. But isn't that pretty? And you can make it so that it dangles the other way. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. But that's just a very easy way for you to make a beautiful charm bracelet in no time at all. That's absolutely gorgeous. And I have my little edges, so if you wanted to, you could trim those off. But it just looks so cute. And then look at the little teacups. Do you see that? Aren't those cute? Those are adorable. Little teacups. And let me bring it up nice and close so you can see. There's my cross. Sometimes you have to reorient, you know, the charms, but that's the charm of a charm bracelet, is that it doesn't need to be perfect. Absolutely beautiful. So I love the way this turned out. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. This beautiful bracelet was created from supplies from DoreensBeads.com, and they have just very affordable and great quality products. And I love their beads, and this is so lightweight, and their charms are absolutely beautiful. There's the butterfly charm. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, go check them out, see what they have to offer. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And as I said, they have amazing prices for their shipping costs. And if you haven't seen the video, I just suggest my review video of their products. I suggest that you go check that out. And I love this magnetic closure. Isn't that awesome? Magnetic, so it just sticks together just like that. How easy is that to put off and on a necklace or whatever? And that's the way that that beautiful charm bracelet looks. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, and remember to check out Darlene'sBeads.com, and I will see you next time. We're going to have a lot more tutorials and products from them. And as I said, if this does not have enough charms for you and enough dangles, then feel free, go crazy, add as many as you want. If you like a chunky, you know, something that's a little bit chunkier like this, then Darlene's Craft sells that. You can buy that too, or even thinner like this. I got this one from them too. You could use something like that. It's just all about your preference, and they have a huge selection of amazing charms. So definitely go check out their stuff. You will not be disappointed. But I am in love with this bracelet. I love the way it turned out. It looks awesome, and I cannot wait to wear it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And this is Shani from Crafts, Names, and Things. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment, and please share so other people can find us, and you know, we can grow our community even more. Okay? But I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.